in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D, as their guys will do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Eric Dickerson.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Oh, yeah. Shazier got chopped, jumped over him, and still made it. They don't know what to do. That's. That's just what it is. Yeah.
Now
them to 3.
Oh, now it's started. Fuck up. I know.
Yep.
Here's Dalvin Cook, third-year.
I got caught up in the fucking middle.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They're going to do the same thing, but read. Oh, shit.
Dust. In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early task, 2 plays in.
I was so scared of the lineman.
Now Cousins here on the bootleg. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. Cousins
Should I take it?
From the 50.
Nope. I thought about it, and then I was like,
Cook. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I got you.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches.
I mean, you're not. He can't run like that and then throw across his fucking ball.
Establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
What is this?
You have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing.
Well, he's bad too.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 28. First down, here's the run with Cook.
I like what you're doing with Kelsey there.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And I should be able to take that guy.
This running game is so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Yeah.
On the jet sweep, this is Dotson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their
I'm going to hit like the 35 and just try and come across.
Cousins. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning.
You guys played better than
what happens.
What was the score?
Can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the
that's not bad.
get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes and throw the football.
Twice.
Better chance to win again this week.
And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
John Henderson just jumped on.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Throwing, Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense.
I can't really
usually
complain
looking
about
in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
I can't see where I'm. Okay.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Interesting game thus far.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
7 of 10. I got a pancake.
On 1st and 10, Winston. That's complete to Cobb. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Jameis to throw it. Caught by Cobb. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Defense wins the ball.
From the 39, Winston got his man there, complete to Gallup. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Oh, Jesus.
Elliott.
Whoever was out there.
Trying to find a
that
lane,
poor
but
guy.
instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
They did.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
You called timeout to do that? Why?
From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's going to find Gallup here complete. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
Option.
With Cole Beasley now in Buffalo, you think that might open up some more targets for Michael Gallup. Last year as a rookie, 33 catches for the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Dummy.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
That's funny. Yeah.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great.
Yeah.
They'd be in the playoffs, but
they
you know they're
that
trying to
bad.
bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking.
And that was that
but
last
there also
one.
isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Yep.
Throwing on second down. Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And this is Cook with a grab.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Ready. Flag 25 behind. 54. Run. Sonny. Right there. 54. Right there.
Now on 2nd and 16. Winston. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
One thing when I get an upgrade.
1st down, Winston. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Well, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though, Fulton. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Stop me out here. Ready. Flag 25. 54. Line 54. Get that quarterback, D-line.
3rd and long for Winston. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
Ton, how you doing?
It's 7-7.
Here the Vikings
should have had
start their next drive.
Should have had a touchdown earlier.
If they
fucked it up.
With the field position, what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one.
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
I need 10 XP to the next one. Oh yeah,
the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down.
Seven's a Mike 7. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Go. Check and go.
Final play of the half, Cousins. And he fires one incomplete. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Let's go. Switch. Hey, watch it. Here we go, even.
What do you have to do for
After the penalty, it's Elliott. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Well, sent 62 yards and rushed for 2 TDs.
Even. Here we go. Tighten up. Here we go.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Watch 54. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
They'll run with Elliott. Making the stop there, Daniil. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 45-yard line. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Play action now, Winston. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
7-7.
Are you streaming?
Yeah.
Ready. Flash. What is that? 54. Johnny. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check 3.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Sometimes
after
the blocking
pickup
in this
of 5,
game.
here's 2nd and 5.
Check 99. Check 99. Pick the edge. Go.
They'll run again with Blount. And he'll get this down only to the 18. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down.
I'd quit if you did that.
On third down, it's Pollard.
How much is his
power?
power?
He'll end up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards.
We have Mike Vick.
It brings up fourth down.
Okay, so then if you're not going to use the Mike Vick, just trade it back. I'll sell it and
Maher
then
able to put this one through. Of course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move. The Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year.
Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying is I don't know what his power-ups work, but I'm sure he can get me pretty close to.
And I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta.
I'm getting frustrated because my blockers aren't blocking. Like they'll run
up to the 27-yard line.
They'll run right past a guy. I'm pretty sure it is.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Antoine Woods coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
I'll still hold on to him, and then when his next card comes out.
Second and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Play action now. Cousins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Are you still in the auction house?
Third and long for Cousins.
One sec. Let me look at something.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Winston. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Better call back up.
Working out of the gun, Winston. He's got his target. It's
Come on.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Now Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a bunch of power-ups.
At the 44-yard line.
I had 52 power-up cards. What the fuck?
Switch.
Oh, no. How
Flip.
much are you going for?
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. A game there of 30 big ones.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, 5-0. Rush in. Run out.
10th carry now for Elliott. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
We're just going to run it until you get it.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So
Yeah,
I wonder
that's
what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Moore, up and good.
I have no
and
idea.
his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Jesus.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. Kirk Cousins last year started all 16 games, but only led the Vikes to just one fourth-quarter comeback like he's trying to do here. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and
Just say fuck it and put up that Vic. I'll sell it.
Set the tone, defense. Defense, let's go. Jim.
back near the goal line. Cousins going deep for Diggs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll run it.
Do you want the same guy you sent me, or do you want to random?
The first before he's taken down at the 36. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
First down, Minnesota.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there. Cousins to Thielen, 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
It's just the trade block or something on the bottom right. It's weird. It doesn't make sense.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Cousins to throw. And boy, he is very close to the first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down, flushed out, and this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I could trade Derek Brooks for some 84 overall to have.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Let it flow. I am going to hold on to that Vic
so
for the next.
Still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
I thought I bought. Oh, I must have fucked. I fucked up. I did have this cord.
Way up there.
Lamar's. I did have it.
Make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Oh, okay. I forgot I had it, and I must have put it in a pack or in a set. Fuck.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
The Vikings got a signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Maybe. Just leave it as your backup for now. It's weird that Mark Van is scary strong.
9, just a yard on that last run.
Ready? Come on. Find that. Let's go. Let's convert. Let's convert. Let's convert. Switch gears.
They go to Elliott again.
Oh, that's not bad, but what I'll do is I'll probably hold on to him until, like... Yep.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to
Shaquem Griffin is a scary
he's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned,
I want
and he did tell us that he
new
thrives
defensive
with being at his
tackle.
peak late in ball games.
Down to a
Peppers.
knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
I don't have short
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. And they will take a knee here.
Should have won. Oh, fuck. I did. I should have won that, man.
So on 4th down, out trots the
kicker.
Just because I think that second defensive tackle
so
for the...
this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys.
I guess, I mean,
and you look back over
Michael
the score
Pierce.
sheet. Interesting. A very clean game. No turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Cowboys, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year.
Right now I'm fine.
And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions.
Immediate
Meanwhile,
need.
for Minnesota, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And
I want
get
a
a chance
thick
to
boy
redeem
to put in there because the only
themselves
time
at
they'll be
home
there is
next week.
on 4-4.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
I don't know. Maybe one of them has the quick sell for 500k coins or something. Alright. For what? The taunt's done.
Oh yeah. We can.